So you just say your computers, how many there are and what you're hoping for and all of that. You can just say it in your own words. We'll cut out all the bad bits, don't worry.
I'm Kevin from Wynberg Secondary. Very excited about launching our computer station that we have now. We're hoping to get some more computers on Shuttleworth because our room is quite big and we're only accommodating 20. We need to accommodate at least 50 pupils at a time. We are a big school. We accommodate over 800 learners. And we need to satisfy each and every one of those. We most probably will be targeting grade 8s and 9s first because our grade 12s will be leaving, so they will miss out on the process that we're busy with. And that's about it.
And how often do you see them having computer lessons?
Well, at the moment, our school has got no computer lessons. They have to go to libraries and at home, and some of them don't even have computers at home for them to do portfolios and projects and things. So I think they're going to be very excited to be working here. They're going to most probably be working after hours, so we're going to have to keep it open up till 4 or 5 o'clock for the community.
Oh, you do the parents?
We would love to everyone to be involved and most probably work on some fee maybe to pay back a small fee to pay back something to the school in the end.
Well, thank you very much indeed.
It's a pleasure.
That's great. Thanks. You just, Great. Just announce who you are. Your name and that you're the principal of the
eye contact with her.
But if you just look at me and not
Louise, come stand here.
I will do. And if you can just comment on the Shuttleworth Computer Initiative Foundation thing and what the computers mean to the school and where you hope to go. You can say, oh,
Okay, hopefully I can. I'm Daniel Jones, the principal of Wynberg High. Firstly, we need to express our appreciation to the Mark Shuttleworth Foundation for their generous donation of 20 computers. For the last 5 years, the school has a project to acquire computers, but due to lack of interest of some private sector and also cost, we could never achieve that goal. Pleasantly now, we are all extremely chuffed that we have a computer lab at our school. And when we announced it to our learners, they were over the moon. And they're looking forward to at least interacting in the computer lab, because I'm a firm believer that without ITC in a school, we are not educating our learners for the future and also skilling them at all. And this will definitely, as far as I'm concerned, bring a more holistic focus to their development. And that when they leave Wynberg now, unfortunately, the present matrics might not be able to gain any positive contributions from this project. But the other learners at our school, surely they'll be more educated with regard to ITC, and might then find a vocation or a job easier in the private sector because of the extra acquired skills than the normal curriculum that is offered presently at our school.
All the grades, except the grades built in TuXlab, will they all have lessons? Will they have a weekly lesson?
All the grades. We envisage that every class will be in here once a week. With the present matrics, we will expose them to the lab, and they will actually be sitting in front of the lab and doing acquiring some skills. The lack that they will have, the fact that they won't have a long-term program as the rest of the people coming after them. So with them, we need to give a kind of program to them that's focused over the next 2 months, so that at least the skills that they would have acquired would actually enhance their abilities and capabilities to find employment in the private sector.
Are you going to extend it to the community after hours as well?
Certainly. It is part of our plan to open up the school to the community. I'm a firm believer, and the staff also, that school shouldn't close at 3 o'clock, but should adapt another function after 3. And the fact that we have the facility here, we most probably have to look for a private partnership with any organization who would want to come in and offer certain causes to the community. We'll certainly have our lab up for those kinds of proposals. But again, we need to sit down with those organizations and find out how both the school and the outside community can gain out of the project. But certainly, we will open our lab to the community.
And that means the matrix can also come back?
Absolutely. It means that anybody who had a connection with Wynberg previously, as well as those living around the school, who may not have been at the school, but they would have access to the school and access to the facilities of the school. I think it's important that schools should reach out to the community with the facilities that they have. And in that way, the community would buy into what the school has and might become an asset to the school with regard to funding, security, and so forth.
Looks like quite a big school with big classes.
We have fairly big classes. We had 810 learners from grade 8 to grade 12. The biggest class, it's around about 52. But that's at grade 8 with regard to certain combinations of subjects. But at grade 8 and 9, it's an average about 45 in the class.
So you bring them in pairs and
they will be used 2 to a computer. We are looking at putting another 10 computers in the lab, and we will be engaging with the Shuttleworth Foundation again to ask if they would be able to assist us. Else we would have to look for some other source of hardware. But certainly we are looking at, because we have the space in the lab, to put in an extra 10 without much cost to the schools, because the infrastructure is here now. So yeah, certainly. And then at least it would reduce the usage of the computer from 3 to 1 to 2 to 1. And also one-on-one in certain classes.
Well, I wish you lots of success. I hope it all goes very well.
We know it will go well. And once again, to everyone, I also need to thank the volunteers. I think they play a major role in rolling out the project. And without them, the project would not reach out to so many schools as it has. For argument today, 10 schools has been organized to be up and running. So I think the volunteers need a major cheer and appreciation from all of us, because as I said, without them, it wouldn't be possible.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I came from Paris and then studying here in Wynberg Secondary School, but I get the feeling to study here for all the year. Some of the organization needs better evaluating of our school. Thank you very much. That's all I would like to say.
Are you just doing an exchange student sort of course, or you come with your parents?
I come with my parents, yeah.
And what do you think is South Africa?
I mean, it's better because I'm living in Paris. I come to have another country. I have to accept it. It's very good. Enjoy my time.
You're enjoying it?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
My name is Reino Fredericks. At the moment on the school I'm doing matric now. I feel it's a pity that I'm doing my last year and we're getting computers now, but it's quite cool for the other guys to get it so that they can have like a head start of what we're doing. They might be computer literate and we won't. That's about it.
But do you think you'll come back if they do it after hours for the community? Do you live close
Yeah.
enough to come back to the school? And
No, actually I live in Strandfontein, but if they do give it after hours, then I'll come back here and I'll get lessons.
what are you hoping to do after matric?
After matric, I'm planning to sit at home and get a job so long. And then after that, I plan to go into a monastery.
Oh, okay. Great, thanks.
I'm Steve Smith, and I'm in grade 12 at the moment. But I'm kind of disappointed that we won't be able to use the computers because it's our last few months and studies are, yeah, it's hectic. And yeah, I'm glad that we have computers so the other learners can enjoy themselves. No, I don't have any brothers at school, but I've got friends in lower grades and they will benefit from it.
Do you think it's
I think that it should be sufficient. So,
what are you planning to do?
I'm going to join the Navy.
Are you going to join the Navy?
Yes. And then I'll study electronics and then probably work on the computers later on.
I see you're very busy with them now. Do you know what's going on?
Sort of. Just the basics.
Yeah.
Just the basics.
Do you have a computer?
Yes.
I keep on saying.
We,
Great. Thank you very much.
sure. Thank you.
T-shirt. Sorry, we're just taking the back of your T-shirt. Don't go away. Stand up straight. Hold on, he moved. Thank you. You can breathe again.
Medium one. Is it not? And then I get scored. Okay. Wow. Hello. Right. Was that wrong?
I'm really happy you found it all now.
Yeah, I think we're going ahead now. We need to just grow from here. Very excited. So your guys' job today is you're going around the old school. Excited. I hope our learners are going to be excited as we are. And we must be thankful to Shuttleworth for helping us with this project. And I hope our kids are going to take full advantage of what they have here now. And from here we're going to expand. We definitely will expand. Thanks.
This logo was done using open source software, which everybody can just get off the internet and wherever basically, or everybody can give copies to each other. I used different parts of different programs to do different pieces. I did a different piece I did the slug in a different program, and I did the actual text in a different program. Basically, it's just we wanted a logo that was made by one of the slug volunteers. That wasn't because we had one previously that was using all kinds of proprietary pieces, like the slug itself was made by other people and it wasn't made using open source software. So we thought, okay, we would get somebody to redesign it, and I offered to redesign it, and I used all open source software, and yeah.
How long did it take you?
The entire thing took me probably about a month.
Wow,
Yeah.
so a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And getting it reviewed and that kind of thing.
And today it must be wonderful to see everybody running around it.
Oh yeah, it's a very nice feeling that
Yeah, it's
everybody's wearing it. Yeah.
And you happy wearing it?
Oh yes, definitely. Love it.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
Back to slowly.